Welcome. Welcome to our daily video. We begin, as is our custom, with two blessings. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, haoneh b'eit tzara. Praise to you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who answers us in our time of crisis. Hayom shalosh ma'od v'arba'im yomim lahaseger. This is the 340th day in our isolation. And Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Praise are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who commands us to busy ourselves every day with the study of Torah. So we are working our way through the prayer book. We're talking about some important prayers in the Siddur, and we are at this point doing the Birkot HaShachar, the morning blessings, and that the very beginning of our Shacharit service. And we say these blessings in an order that is designed to resemble our morning routine. Now, you know that morning routine is very personal, and everybody sort of has their own personal routine that they go through each and every morning. But these blessings go to the very essence of what it means to wake up in the morning, the essence of what it takes to get us out of bed and functioning in the day. Consider, for example, the first blessing is a prayer for our alarm clock. We don't have to even open our eyes to turn off our alarm clock, but it's designed to thank and to be thankful for that which wakes us up in the morning. And then, as we are lying in bed, haven't opened our eyes, haven't really moved very much at all, as we lie in bed, we think about and consider our current situation. We think about what we need to do, what the new day is calling on us to get done, to identify what it is and how as human beings we're going to interface with this day. So now we come to a second level of blessings as we consider, as we lie in bed, what we need to do in order to get this day actually going. So the first blessing that comes after these first four, the blessing is give sight to the blind. And here, of course, is the blessing of gratitude for when we open our eyes in the morning, because we don't see until we open our eyes. So the first blessing, who gives sight to the blind, it is the blessing of gratitude, that we're able to open our eyes and see. It's an important thing to happen first thing in the morning. The next blessing is thanking God for clothing the naked. Now, when we wake up, one of the things we realize is that the world outside of our bed is a rather cold place. I mean, if you ever woke up in a summer camp, you know that the temperature outside is pretty cold first thing in the morning, and we're kind of grateful that we can snuggle down into a very warm bed. This clothing naked is a gratefulness that we have woken up and we're not cold, we're actually warm in our bed. This could be conceived of as a blessing for our pajamas. I suppose it could be conceived that way. But in the ancient times, you have to remember that people wore togas. And the toga was basically a large piece of cloth that one wrapped around oneself, pinned it in certain places, and belted it in the middle. And that's what people wore. And at the end of the day, they undid the pins, undid the belt, flipped it out, and that became their blanket. That became their bedclothes. That became what they slept under in order to stay warm at night. The blanket thus is our clothing, and we don't want to come out and face the cold. So we're thankful. We're thankful for our covers. We're thankful for our blankets. We're thankful for our bed clothing that keeps us warm throughout the night and in the early morning cold air. Now, what do we do next? We're sitting in bed and our eyes are open. We're in our warm blanket. We realize we have to get moving. So the next thing we're going to do is sort of move our arms and come out with a big good morning stretch. Because everything we have, all of our limbs are very, very stiff first thing in the morning. And we need to get them moving. the next blessing is who releases the bound. It's as if we've been tied up all night, and now in the morning we're able to move freely again. Now, you could say you're not really tied up at night. We're not really bound up at night, but I don't know if you've ever dreamed about doing something and you realize that in your dream that you're trying to do something and for some reason you can't do it, and that is the stimulus that it takes because we're trying to do something, we can't seem to get it done, that realizes that we're asleep, really are dreaming, and it wakes us up because we don't understand why we can't move in our dream, because our brain, of course, is disconnected from our body during the time of our dream sleep. This stretchiness, this stiffness that we feel when we get up in the morning, it really causes us to stretch, and so we have this blessing and releases the bound. It's as if our body was tied, and now we are moving as if we have been released from our ropes, released from chains, released from the prison of sleep, I guess. And we are grateful. We're grateful now for our ability to move freely. We're still in bed. We haven't gotten out of bed yet. But we are very grateful. We're grateful for our ability to see. We're grateful for our clothing and blankets to keep us warm. And we're grateful for our ability to once again move freely. There's more blessings yet to come.